But yeah, and then I did get a little chance to go out today because I saw something this morning, a little scorpion hole and a scorpion that shed its skin afterwards. And I've actually been looking into it a little bit, doing a little bit of CSI Viatella, and I think I'm actually going to do that on my We Learn show tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So together with the people that are watching, we're going to look at the skin of the scorpion, look at some of the details on it, and then try to find out which species it is. So I think it's a bit of a different thing, but I'm really looking forward to trying that out, and it should be interesting, I think.
The We Learn should be interesting as well now, summertime coming up. I really, when Pete mentioned he's doing the last We Learn, for those of you that caught it, about migrants and birds coming in. Literally in the last week we've started hearing woodland kingfishers. That day of the We Learn, that same day, we heard European bee-eaters the first time. It's just nice seeing all the summer migrants coming back, and with that at the same time the insects. Today there's one tree behind, I don't know if you noticed, there's one russet bushwiller. It's just covered in new flowers, and that of course then brings hundreds of insects, and that brings other things. So the smaller life and activity is just going to pick up dramatically over the next couple of weeks. So that should just give you sort of natural things.
And it's actually the insects that bring the birds back. Because that's why they now, exactly, this time of year, come back here, because the insects pop up and there's enough food available for them.
And then they go back again for other seasons.
I hope we get lots of birds coming back, because then we'll have less mosquitoes around. And so
that's a good thing. Lots of frogs.
Another
thing that.
No,
go for it.
No, about frogs actually. I think Simon was the first one to catch it after his chat yesterday. It was a giant eagle owl that landed at the side of the pond here.
Oh yeah, I heard it.
And Simon was doing the camera for a bit, and actually on camera I caught a couple of frogs. And then after Simon went to bed because he had to get up early this morning, I had to sleep in. So actually I saw the thing from my room. So actually I watched it for a little bit, and actually again in close-up it was catching a frog and stuff. It was fascinating to see. So
beautiful bird. It's nice that the bird is back there as well.
Yeah, it's a beautiful owl, and it's huge.
It's always hard to, it's the same with the lion. We spoke about it a bit today. I was out there with Rory a bit as well later on, and it's always difficult to, you can imagine these things are big. You can say a lion's paw is this big, and it's, if you put it in the side of your face, it's the size of your head. But the Verre's eagle owl, the giant eagle owl, for instance, you look at it and you think, wow, that's a big bird. But if that bird was sitting here next to us, it would be, I don't know the exact measurement, if someone wants to look it up quickly, you're welcome to, but probably about 85 centimeters, 80 centimeters.
It's huge.
And we're talking about almost a 3-foot bird. So if that bird was sitting here next to me and Pitt, it would be looking us in the eye. It's hard to imagine sometimes that these things, they're just huge. I mean, that lion, from nose to tail, if he had his tail straight out, would be from me to Rexon, or from me to where you guys are viewing us from. The dimensions of these animals sometimes is hard to really comprehend, how big they are. This lion that's roaring there now, they roared 110 decibels, which is very loud. If a lion roared into your ear, you would have hearing problems afterwards. So it's amazing the activity that's around. There's one other thing that I was thinking of just now, and I can't remember, so you'll have to say something, Peter.
Okay, well, then in that case I'm just going to say, well, thank you for watching, and as I said, I look forward to a bit of a different but interesting We Learn tomorrow. It's good for me because I don't have to provide a lot of graphics before and preparation time, so it's going to be interesting from that side as well. I'm just looking still for a way to actually focus in really close, so also the people that are watching can actually see the little detail, because it's all very, very, very small, but I'm sure we'll find a way to do that. So yeah, just tune in, and if you can't, then watch the video of it. And I think who is next? I don't have anything more to say, so
it's not a big thing, it's a very short one, but and again, there's no details around it. It's sort of a surprise, but just to mention it during the course of the week. It's not a fixed day yet, but during the course of the next week will be the change, and you must help me with the right terminology, the server change.
Oh, on the website.
People will be able to watch 2 feeds and so on.
I don't know how much we can say about it, but
just the basic outline.
But yeah, the website is going to be upgraded, and you of course you see a difference.
It's already called perfect. Upgraded. I like hearing that word.
Every time we change it, we try to make it better.
Always better.
And so basically, of course, you'll see some differences visually, but behind that, there's a lot more going on, just to make sure that you get those changes. But one of the things that we are doing is that we're going to broadcast more than one stream. There will be one main stream still that is basically the game drives and the waterholes, but as a start, we're also going to broadcast a second waterhole stream. So the advantage of that is, I think, mainly during the night, because there's always now we can't really zoom in because it's worried that.
Can you hear that?
Herman, put the volume up
Can
maximum.
you hear that, Herman? Two there now. Earlier there was just one calling. Obviously the one is at the buffalo kill. Also on the way they killed a nyala that Rexon told me about. Not that last time. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, that's lovely. Oh, that'll make for nice sleeping if you have those sounds in the background.
It's one of the best sounds. If you're sitting around a fire in the bush and you can hear a lion roaring, it's just, it's happy times always.
Perfect, yeah.
So nice to hear them roaring. Hopefully they'll stick around and give us some vocal entertainment the whole night.
But just to finish off that story then, said we're going to start with broadcasting the second waterhole stream, so that during the night we'll have both on. One on let's say zoomed out view, so everything around the waterhole can be visible, and the second one, like we've done before with the little picture-in-picture, we'll zoom it in, but it's a second stream, so also during the night basically the viewers will be able to choose which stream they want to watch, or maybe on their PCs they can actually watch both at the same time. And that's a start. There's going to be many more channels, but that's a start, and hopefully next week everything will be ready to launch that officially. That's another exciting thing, and it's going to make us into a real, not TV station, but station with lots of feeds and lots of
things to look at, more things to
possibilities and things like that. So maybe in the future we'll also put something about Pieter's Pond, for instance, and stream that. And opportunities are endless.
Maybe go to Mars. I've always wanted to go to Mars. I think that'll be a nice place to explore.
Yeah. As long as you bring me back a candy bar, then.
Take some water along.
Yeah, all right. I think I'll need to hand over to Simon before we get too silly.
Never get too silly, in my opinion. While Simon joins, we're going to adjust the fire a bit.
Simon?
Simon, you were up a little bit later than usual last night with things going on.
Because I know that there's a lot of North American viewers out there and from North America, to where a lot of our normal programs are kind of really early in the morning or really late at night. So I decided to try something new and do an episode of WeChat in the evening. So I did one at 10 p.m. Central African time last night, and it actually went out really well, I think. I believe when I was doing it, a couple of moderators mentioned that we reached the record numbers of people in the chat room, where I think we got up to about 41 people at one point, which is amazing. So I think it turned out really well. And I really enjoy doing the chats, and it's something special because everything here is live, and it also gives the viewers an opportunity to kind of chat with us throughout the week and kind of share some of their moments, and as well as ask us anything. And once again, that's one of the things I love about Wild Earth, is bringing some of the beauty of Africa alive to everybody across the world. So you're sitting comfortably at home, watching a lion kind of drink or feed. So that was an amazing sight, as well as there's a whole kind of family aspect to it and community, and I really do enjoy that.